Good morning. Greetings, America, and welcome, friends, to the Brightside, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to the Brightside every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on the Brightside, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin issues like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is a renewing system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew on a moment-to-moment basis, and while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is just the way the body works. If you have questions or concerns or comments about anything you hear on the program, we welcome your phone calls on the Brightside at 855-660-4261. If you've got questions about health, nutrition, you want to get off your meds or help a loved one get off their meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you do that. 855-660-4261. Let us be your go-to resource for getting you off of your prescription meds and on a good nutritional supplement program. 855-660-4261. And if you have a success story, we love hearing success stories. Please feel free to call at 855-660-4261 and call in early so we can get to as many calls as possible. Don't wait to the last minute. I hate leaving people on hold, which we invariably end up doing. So try to call in early. 855-660-4261 is our number on the Brightside. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear us talk about on the program or advertise on the program, you can head over to brightsideben.com, my website with all the longevity products pulled down on the shopping cart. Or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Make sure you ask about my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Multivitamin Mineral Complex Powder, now Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0, GMO-free, and has prebiotics and probiotics as well as all the fat-soluble vitamins, water-soluble vitamins, plant-derived minerals, fruit and vegetable powders, accessory nutrients like CoQ10 and glucosamine. It's a cornucopia of nutrients for just $50 a canister, a little over $50 a canister. Most folks will notice results within 1 or 2 doses. You can find out all about it by calling the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470 or heading over to brightsideben.com and pulling down on our shopping cart. If you haven't signed up or liked our Facebook page, The Truth with Ben, I encourage you to do so. We update that with Truths, Skincare Truths. That's a skincare page mostly, although I'll probably be adding some general nutritional information on that, so you can head over to that on our Facebook page. And you can like it too. That would be great. That's The Truth with Ben, and that's my skincare Facebook page. And I also want to encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. Thank you to my webmaster, Robert Lundgren. All right. We are talking about skin diseases, basically, but all as it regards the amino acid cysteine, the hardening amino acid. Last program we said all disease is cell disease. We say that all the time. But we left off the program talking about the area of the cell, the problem in the cell where all the breakdown occurs, and that's in the information processing coating of the cell, that tiny little sliver of stuff called the cell membrane. The cell membrane is the interface between the outside world of a cell and the inside world of a cell. The outside world of a cell has to pass through the brain, the information processor section of a cell, the membrane, and then that message is communicated to the inside of a cell, and that's how everything gets done. A cell is a little animal. We always see it as a little circle in the biology books, but it's really like a blob, a little animal blob that kind of crawls around, does stuff, makes stuff. And what it makes and how much it makes or how little it makes is all determined by the information that is passing through the membrane from the outside world. So information about what's going on outside, toxicity or lack of toxicity or nutrition or oxygenation, all the stuff and all the information via the chemistry of the outside world of the cell has to pass through that information processor, much like our outside world has to pass through our brain, and then the information goes into the inside of a cell, and then whatever a cell does, it does based on what it's being told to do by the membrane, the membrane, as in brain, B-R-A-I-N, brain of a cell, this information processing element, the central computer chip of a cell. This is the cell membrane, and it's largely made from fat. That alone tells you the fallacy, the nonsense of being on a low-fat or fat-free diet. Fortunately, people don't do that as much anymore. In any case, the cell membrane, the brain of a cell, just like our brain inside our cranium, is largely made of fat, especially of cholesterol, and this is where fat intake and fat malabsorption issues come into the picture. If you have a fat malabsorption issue, if you have an intestinal issue, if you have a stomach problem, if you have a pancreas problem, if you have a liver problem, if God forbid somebody's yanked out your gallbladder telling you nonsensically that you don't need it, you're going to have an issue utilizing fats, and that means you're ultimately going to have cell membrane issues and then cell issues, and because all disease is cell disease, you're likely to wind up with any kind of bodily breakdown. Fatty vitamins are key players in this whole process. In addition to cholesterol, in addition to fats, fatty vitamins have a really important role to play at the level of the cell brain, the cell membrane. In fact, in particular, vitamin A is super important. Vitamin A helps the membrane maintain its integrity. Deficiencies in vitamin A, which follow problems with the gallbladder, liver, pancreas, stomach, intestine, etc., can have an effect on the fluidity of this tiny sliver of stuff that coats the cell, the computer chip that coats the cell. Vitamin A reduces membrane fluidity, and it gives the membrane a certain type of stability. Under conditions of deficiencies, the membrane becomes sloppy and less effective at processing information to the interior of the cell. And as we said, all disease is cell disease. When information processing and messaging break down, any disease is possible. That means in terms of, we're talking skin disease here, in terms of a skin cell, one of the things that can happen is overproduction of keratin, of the protein keratin, the hardening protein keratin. And that means milia, little bumps on the skin. That means keratoses, little bumps on the upper arms. That means acne. That means pimples. That can mean psoriasis too. All of these go hand in hand with vitamin A deficiencies, and this is one of the main reasons why you want to be making sure you're getting 20 to 30,000 international units of vitamin A in a supplemental form. If you are dealing with any of these skin issues, in fact, if you're dealing with any health issues, in fact, just take 20 to 30 international units of vitamin A a day, even if you think that you're healthy. And beta-carotene is not vitamin A. All right, beta-carotene is pre-vitamin A. It needs to be converted into vitamin A, and this does not always occur. So to our vegetarian friends or vegan friends, you might want to consider supplementing with a little vitamin A, just my opinion. Second approach to take when it comes to these little bumps on the arms and milia and pimples and psoriasis is to use topical vitamin A. The best form, as we've said so many times on this program, is retinoic acid. You do need a prescription for retinoic acid. It comes in various strengths. 0.1% is the strongest. You can have a pharmacist compound even stronger versions if you like, but it is pretty strong. 0.1% is strong. And if your skin is not healthy and vital, you may get a little bit of irritation. So be somewhat careful if you're using the 0.1%, the strong version of retinoic acid. For little bumps on the face, you should be able to handle 0.1% maybe once or twice a week, but you may want to try 0.05%, that's a half strength, or even a quarter strength retinoic acid if you're super sensitive. Topical vitamin A's effects on keratin make it a great treatment, not just for dealing with milia or pimples or little bumps, but just for softening dry skin, like the kind you get on your heels or on the bottoms of your feet, on the sides of your feet, or even on your elbows or on your knees. This is one of the underappreciated uses of retinoic acid products. So you can put a little bit in your favorite moisturizing lotion to increase its potency, or you can use it straight. Get a prescription for retinoic acid and just use it on your heels or elbows or knees or anywhere where you have hard, dry skin. Vitamin A, topical vitamin A, can also improve the appearance of flakiness of dry skin, flaky dry skin too. Hang tight. We got more to say about vitamin A and skin issues, and we'll talk about hormones as well when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back after this.
A little over a year ago, I began to do a lot of research into why, even if I had a pretty good-sized meal, that I was still starving. And my research led me to a well-known fact that most of the soils that we grow our crops on here in the United States and across the industrialized world are almost completely depleted of almost all of the key minerals and trace elements that our bodies need to rebuild themselves, fight off cancer, and be healthy. I then searched out the best vitamin and mineral company out there and discovered Youngevity. The Youngevity products are designed to give you the real nutrition you need, and once you've got that, you don't have to eat as much to be satisfied. I've lost 37 pounds in 2 months, simply getting the vitamins and minerals I need. Check it out for yourself. It's incredible. Go to InfoWarsTeam.com today and order your first canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine Complete Multivitamin Mineral Complex Dietary Supplement. That's InfoWarsTeam.com.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw of free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
Yeah?
Did you want to see me, sir?
Well, I did, but now that I do, I'm not so sure.
Sir?
Johnson, I got a mission for you that could change your life.
Oh, good, sir.
It involves traveling halfway around the world without so much as half a clue of where you're going or what you're going to do when you get there.
Situation normal, sir?
Uh-huh. But I'll be leading this mission, Johnson, so I'll be telling you what to do.
You, sir?
That's right, Johnson, and I say first things first.
Oh, good plan, sir.
And what I say is first is food. Always remember that, Johnson. Food is a big deal.
Sir, my brother-in-law can give us a really good deal on some surplus MREs.
Johnson, if you've got half a brain and that empty head of yours, you'll call the freeze-dry guy like I did. That food is better for you, it rehydrates faster, and it's good, Johnson, and it keeps for up to 30 years.
Will we be gone that long, sir?
I hope not. Now get your supplies organized and meet me down to the pier at dawn on Sunday. We sail at sunrise.
Yes, sir.
This adventure is brought to you by the Freeze-Dry Guy. Call 866-404-3663 or visit freezedryguy.com.
Free from the shackles of corporate America, we're the place for independent thinkers. GC.
Back on the bright side. Thank you, friends, for being here. If you like what you hear, tell your friends. It's Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central, and 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. We also have a searchable page at benfuchsarchives.com. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products, you can do it through brightsideben.com, or you can call the Brightside